because Fox is where the news is.
Time to have some fun and imagine about tomorrow now. Movies can be a crystal ball in the future. We've seen that before. The technology on screen today can be in your home tomorrow. iRobot, Star Trek, they say a few examples out there. There's a new book called The Extreme Future, claiming that what was once science fiction will soon be reality. Dr. James Canton is a renowned global futurist and author of The Extreme Future. Doctor, thanks here. Let's imagine together here. Put me into the future. First of all, how do you define the future? How far away is that?
Well, my forecasts go out as little as 2 to 5 years and as long as 25 to 50 years in the future.
All right, I'm seeing fueling the future is one of these categories here. How will energy change, do you believe?
Well, the current energy that we have both in the ground, all forms, both alternative and petro, are just not enough to keep pace with growth in the United States or around the world. We're going to need new energy sources, and people are working very quickly on that, whether it's next hydrogen or breakthroughs in solar, particularly solar voltaics. You're going to see a whole new generation of energy that comes out very shortly to meet growing demand, especially with China and India increasing demand. We may be using as much as 50% more energy in 20 years, and we've got to have new solutions.
I'm hearing hydrogen 50 years away still, and every time we do one of these segments, everybody keeps coming back to it, and it has not been harnessed yet, but once it is harnessed, you'll have the energy of the sun. That's one thing. Medicine, how does that change tomorrow?
Well, the most dramatic breakthroughs in medicine, in my book, The Extreme Future, I have a chapter on longevity medicine. Medicine is about to be transformed by what we know about what's next in mapping the human genome, but more dramatically, life extension. That's the big impact. We're going to be able to enable people to live longer, live healthier, and this will make for a very different world as people really transform their notion of aging in the future.
That takes us into the next topic, and that's science. Science, in a way, I guess, goes hand in hand with medicine. I guess it also crosses over into technology. How does science change our lives tomorrow?
Well, science fundamentally is going to transform our lives because whether it's what's next for physics or chemistry or, nanotechnology, new materials, you're talking about an explosion in consumer products that can be produced cheaply, very fast, on demand. Talking about increasing quality of lifestyle around the world and vibrant new markets with this pervasive mobile next-generation internet. It's really a very exciting future that we're stepping into.
We're also hearing 90% of the homes will have a robot inside of it. The same objects will be teleported around the planet like they do in Star Trek, like a fax machine, I guess. And flying cars will be a reality, but not for everyone. What are they saying about that?
Well, I think our forecast at the Institute for Global Futures, our think tank in San Francisco, is that yes, we will have flying cars, but the likelihood of it being used by the population at large is not very good. Being used by hospitals, being used by doctors who need to be someplace, or even police for security, that's more a likelihood. In rural areas, you will have flying cars. There'll be a cross between a hybrid, if you will, helicopter and a car, but they will be coming, just not for everybody.
Thank you, Dr. James Canton, looking into that crystal ball. Nice to have you on today.
Thanks for inviting me.
For the future today. You got it.